If you're a new manager and it feels like your team is suddenly pushing back, questioning small things, or seeing how far they can go, you're not imagining it. The first 2 weeks are basically a silent test, and most managers fail it without even realizing it. For a new manager, the first 2 weeks are crucial, and this moment decides how much effort, respect, and honesty your team gives you moving forward. So, in this video, I'll break down why your team tests you, what it actually means, and the 3 things you can do in the first 2 weeks to come out stronger instead of stressed. First, this isn't your team being difficult, it's your team trying to figure you out. They're asking questions like, are they consistent? Do they follow through? Can I trust what they say? And are they gonna play favorites? Every team does this, even good teams, and especially teams that have been burned by a bad manager before. This is the exact window where we can predict whether a manager is going to build a stable team or struggle with turnover and constant issues later. And if you're thinking, okay, this is happening to me right now, the second mistake I'm about to share is the one that quietly makes things worse. The first mistake new managers make is trying to win the team over by being the nice manager. They bend on small things, they avoid awkward conversations, and they let little rules slide. What your team actually learns in this moment is not this person is kind. They learn this person can be pushed. Respect doesn't come from being hard or soft, it comes from being consistent. The second mistake is over-explaining. This is a big one. You feel like if you justify every call, your team will understand you better. But what usually happens is the opposite, and it opens the door for debates instead of direction. A confident manager sounds like this: here's the expectation, here's why it matters, and let me know if you need any help meeting it. Not a 5-minute defense of every decision. So let's talk about a 3-step fix that you can use in the first 2 weeks that actually works. The first step is to set one clear non-negotiable. Pick one thing you'll be 100% consistent on. Maybe it's start times. Maybe it's communication. Maybe it's how feedback is given. Your team needs to see at least one solid line that doesn't move. The next step is to follow through once publicly. The first time you calmly follow through on an expectation, without emotion, without escalation, that's when the testing usually stops. And the last step is to build a small win. Find one way to help your team succeed early. This could be fixing a schedule issue, or getting them a resource they've been needing, or removing a roadblock. That's how you show them you're not just in charge, you're in their corner. The first 2 weeks are crucial for any manager, and it's the moment you can usually see the difference between a manager who builds trust and one who ends up dealing with constant pushback, complaints, and burnout. If you feel like you're being tested right now, it means your team is paying attention, and that's actually a good thing. If you're a manager who wants more practical leadership advice, that's what I focus on here, so consider subscribing. I focus on helping you lead with confidence, not stress. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.